Why'd you want to be Ralph? Why'd you want to be a lawyer?
Well, I grew up in a lawyer household. My father was a lawyer. He was a general counsel for a bank. I knew I didn't want to do that kind of work. And then I had some other family members that were lawyers who were, as I call, courthouse rats. And I had an opportunity to observe and watch some of the work that they did, and I decided that's what I wanted to be.
Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's some historical ties to your family in law. Can you share that a little bit about that for me?
Well, not so much historical ties to my family in law, but my family was responsible for the desegregation of the UNC system here in North Carolina.
Okay.
My father and uncle filed Frasier versus UNC, along with another gentleman who was also a Hillside High School graduate named John Brandon. And that case in 1955 desegregated the university systems in the country, actually, not just in North Carolina.
Okay. Now, was that instrumental at all, or that didn't play any factor into you becoming a lawyer, or what?
It does have an impact on the reason that I do some of the things that I do now, but really wasn't a driving force for me to become a lawyer.
So Randy, what made you become a lawyer?
Well, I started out my career as assistant in Congresswoman Eva Clayton's office, the first black female congresswoman from North Carolina. And as a field rep, I used to get a lot of calls from people who needed legal help. We were representatives, we weren't lawyers, so we didn't have the qualifications to actually practice law, but we tried to advocate on people's behalf.
Gotcha.
Found a lot of people in rural areas, rural North Carolina, where our family started, the Spalding family, Bladen County, Columbus County, those parts. They didn't have a lot of education in some of those areas, and they needed someone to be a voice. So I did that, worked a little while for Terry Sanford in his run for Senate. And so in that work, it inspired me to want to help people. And there's a lot of satisfaction when you can help folks who need legal help, have legal questions, and you can help turn their life around sometimes.